Hello and welcome to Winter Disco Tabletop Gaming. We are checking out pre-orders from Games Workshop and Forge World for the 10th of October 2020. And what a nice number that is, 10 of 10, 2020. It's very nice. But this week we see finally see the release of the Sons of Behemet Giants and their giant prices. Oh, and some new Necron models, some books, some calendars, and a whole bunch of other stuff. But not everything. Before we start, I want to talk about things that we are missing in Australia, so I can't actually give you official prices or official listings. So first up, we have bring up my information here, the Hexmark Destroyers. This one's not available in Australia yet. I'll probably do an amendment to this later on once I've got official prices and official images and 3D rotations and things like that. So a little disappointing because that one hasn't quite made it to Australia and New Zealand, but you can get that everywhere else in the world. And this is the one I really wanted to buy this week. So the two I really wanted was this one and the Chaplain on Black from last week, not available in Australia. We'll get them. So that's coming out sometime soon. I think in the US the price is $45. I could be wrong. I don't have that price offhand at the moment. And also in Australia we don't have White Dwarf $457. In this one they introduce new flashpoints. So it comes up with different areas, different zones in the 40k universe with new campaign rules and backgrounds. So it comes like expanded backgrounds, mini campaign, special rules. We also get some extra content for Age of Sigmar, including the Tome Celestial on the Troggoths, which would be really cool, and also some features on Necromunda, Middle Earth, and Warhammer Quest Blackstone Fortress, and with a little comment that says, "And you thought it was over." I mean, I hope they continue with the Blackstone Fortress content and some more stuff. I'm really disappointed that they're saying that Ascension, I think was the last box, that's it. I find that very hard to believe because from what I know, Blackstone Fortress was sold really, really well. The expansions were probably a little overpriced, but I'm hoping that they do something else. Doesn't have to be in Blackstone Fortress. It can be another location in the 40k universe. I think that's definitely worthwhile of them continuing doing. So let's have a look at what we have. So there we go. Giant release. It's going to be massive. So let's look at the book first. So the Battle Tome comes out $70, the standard price for Battle Tomes in Australia. Let's have a look through. So we have of this dodgy quality image. I can't really read what it says. The background. Then I have the different tribes. Then all the different rules. So 80 pages, I think that comes out to be. Whoops. Let's bring that up to be bigger again. Very nice art, like full double page art in here. It's really cool. And of course, just by the scale, these models are pretty massive. Very, very nice indeed. So $70 Australian for that. And there is a special edition as well, but I won't look into that because it's essentially the same book. We also have the War Scroll cards. So $28. Again, standard price. And then you get a few different, the push-out tokens as well, which is very nice. So here we go. Whole bunch of information for the mercenary company. And they can actually be run in other armies, which is very nice. I like that rule. And there we go. Let's go back to this one. So it has 4 unit scrolls, 3 mercenary company cards, and then a whole bunch of other information. Very, very nice. So $28, pretty standards for that. Now, to the Mega Gargans. Yes, they're big bottles and they come with a massive price, $320 Australian. I can't remember how much they are overseas. I think it was like $210 US. I could be so very wrong with that. But, these were going to be expensive. So this one is the Kraken Eater Mega Gargan. Let's have a look at this image. I really like this one. Very interesting that they've gone with a nautical theme. I think that's really cool. I like it. So again, very big boy. The models themselves are essentially based off the single kit and you get everything in there. So 4 sprues. So you can see even with this one that it comes with all the pieces. So this is the Mega Gargan. This is the normal ones and that's a little tiny man. There's Johan in there. So yeah, the models are pretty big and you're only going to really need 2 or 3 for an army by the looks of it. So here we go. The sprues, like tons of pieces on the sprues. I think it's a really nice kit. I really do like it. Tons of different pieces. So you could probably get one and have a great modeling project and painting project. So So there we go. Let's grab back to this one. So this is a close-up of the Kraken Eater version. Very cool little bits and pieces that they've got all over them. There's just so much detailing there. So what we'll do, look at the other one. So I'm not going to go into detail again on these ones. These are essentially the same kits, just different pieces. But I will do the 3D rotation for these ones, just so we can get a really good view. So this one is like the battle one, with all like the shields on its back, shields on its arm. Yeah, I love it. It's like the designers just got to have a lot of fun with all the assets. I'm like, okay, we need some armor on his arm, but you know, they're not going to use normal armor. They're just going to get what they can. So let's just look through our assets and grab some shields. So I think that shield is from Warcry, if I'm not mistaken. That one itself, I can't really tell from the angle. Can't really tell right now. It's a bit small. But you know, other bits and pieces from other various kits, which is very, very nice. I really like that. So 320 for that one. And then we have the Gatebreaker version, which is I've been calling the Undertaker type model. Come on, load. There we go. So it's like a big swinging piece of concrete and iron. Very cool. I like it. You know, it's tied on a whole bunch of stuff like a tombstone and a bell. Yeah, just an iron gate. Very cool. Very nice. So yes, they are somewhat expensive. 320. Take that as you will. Then we have the Man Crusher Gargants, and you get 2 in this, so 210. So basically $105 each. And they're pretty plain. Nothing, not as cool as the other one, although it has a cow attached to its belt. It is ridiculous. Like, let's be honest, these are super dumb models, but dumb in like a very cool way. I like it. And we got some people tied up in a bag there. I mean, you know what? These would be really cool for Dungeons and Dragons as well. Yes, it has a lot of... These ones don't have as much Age of Sigmar stuff on them as the Mega Gargants do, so you could probably get away with that a little bit more. But yeah, I think, like, very cool. Very cool, kind of very skinny giants from the back, like lots of skin sagging and everything. Yeah, I think they're really cool. Like, I think they'll fit in D&D, other games as well, because they seem to be a bit more generic. When, like I said, the Mega Gargants aren't. We've got a big bullhead one, which is pretty cool. That's actually cool as well. So these ones, 210 for 2. So, you know, I don't think that's too bad. You can see the size of a person. The size of a person's like about up to its knee. Very nice. Now, you can't buy these, but if you do order online, I think it's the Mega Gargants. You get a bonus of these 4 coasters, which are kind of cool. I want them, but I want them not in cardboard. I want them in nice sort of ceramic type thing. I think it's really cool. I like it. Not really much to say on it because you can't buy it. But if you pick up the Mega Gargants, you're going to get them. Very cool. Now, onto 40k. We talked about how the Hexmark Destroyer is not available in Australia. It's alright, you can get that if you're overseas. We have the Necron Warriors for $77. Now, I have a problem with this, and I'll show you why. If we just load up, where we go, start here. $77 for that unit. You get the same thing in the Recruit Edition for $65. So why would you bother buying that box when you can get this one, get the same amount of models in it? Because there's nothing different. So I don't 100% get it. It doesn't, as far as I'm aware, there's nothing extra in this. Unless I'm completely wrong. Let's have a look. So it's the push fit mean ones. Yeah, it's the same kit. It's nothing. Yeah, I'm a little confused by that. Because you can get it cheaper with more models. So, you know, I am confused by the whole situation, but it is what it is. Like, the pricing for Games Workshop stuff is odd. It's all a little bit all over the place every now and again. And this is one of it. As soon as I saw the unit was coming out individually, I'm like, oh, you're going to be able to get this cheaper in one of the box sets. So, you know, so the Recruiter Edition, $65, you're going to get it. You're also going to get Primaris, Blade Guard, and a unit of 5 Assault Intercessors, and some other bits and pieces, some dice, boxes, rule set, things like that. But that's just, I don't, whatever, it is what it is. No need to talk about it anymore. $77 if you want to get it. We also have the Scorpic Destroyers. Again, a similar issue. Let's go Games Workshop. Let's just bring that up, because you can get it in the, we start here. Okay, not as extreme. Let's go back to it. So Scorpic Destroyers for $90. You get the 3 destroyers and the little septo thingy plasma sight. I couldn't think of its name. Very cool models. I really like it. $90. You can buy $30 more in Australia and buy the Elite Edition, and you'll get it with the Necrons and Overlord, I think, Intercessors, Captain, and bikes, and dice, and rules, and books. So, I just really wanted to make that point that value-wise, you can get this in a better kit. But if these are the only models you want, that's fine. You can spend that money. But yeah, let's have a look through. So these models have been around for a while. You could get them in the Indomitus box set, which came out months ago now. Feels like forever. And the starter sets. And they are really cool models. I really like them. Yeah, like I love the 3-legged tripod detail. I think that's really cool. And you get the cutest boy, the cutest Necron, with his tiny little face. It's very cute. I like it. I think it's super cute. And I love how it's integrated into the base as well. I think that's really cool. So don't need to spend too much on this one because we've seen them all before. $90. On to the next one. Now we got some Age of Sigmar stuff, which is very cool. Endrin Master with Dirigible Suit. You couldn't get this one before. This came in one of the battle boxes for Age of Sigmar. It's a really cool model. I love the Caradon design. And this guy has, it's like a little fan type thing at the back. It's very nice. Very technical. Gives me hope for squats. And you can run these models basically as squats in 40k. Although there's no rules, but you know, it's fine. Tons of guns. Tons and tons of guns. Very nice detail. Very, very cool. And it's $60 Australian. So, you know, characters vary in price. $60 is kind of cool for a character, I guess. Lots of detail on here. Lots of mechanical, arcane type things. Very cool. And on the sprue, yeah, it's a pretty good sprue. Lots of pieces on it. Very nice. So that one is $60 Australian that you can pick up. And I think it's about $45 for other countries, for US dollars, I think. Can't remember off the top of my head. And then we also have from that same battle box, the Magister on Disc of Tzeentch. Very cool dynamic model. I really love this. Like, he just looks like he's charging into battle, about to fire off some spells from his staff. Very, very cool. Like that whole swish thing. Like even getting that bit for some other things like some spells, I think are very, very cool. Yeah, I think it's a really cool model. Has some creepy eyes on there. Creepy legs. I like it. I do like the whole Tzeentch aesthetic for their demons. And even though I don't collect Tzeentch or Thousand Suns or... Is it Thousand Suns? Yeah, Thousand Suns. Or whoever else for Tzeentch, I think they're really cool. I like it. And we got that image there. And on the sprue, very cool. That I love how that whole thing, the whole magical wave is separate. Lots of cool detail in this one. I really like it. So that's $60 for that one. Okay, still got a few more to get through. Now we have the big boys. Been waiting for these ones. The MacFarlane toys. So this is the artist proof action figure. $39.99 Australian. I think it's like $20 US, so a little like double the price in Australia. But it is what it is. So it's a 7-inch action figure with 22 points of articulation. So you can move it around. Comes with a gun. Very nice. It does... Don't do that. Come back here. Yeah, I think it's really cool. I really like it. I don't really know what else to say about it. It has some really, like, it's just a scaled up Primaris, to be honest. And really, that's all it could be. And I don't have a problem with that. Unless the packaging comes in. Kind of cool. So the gun and the backpack are separate. The hand, it is designed to hold the gun in its hand. It's not like other more expensive versions that would have separate hands and separate weapons, different heads and things like that. So there's nothing specific to need to talk about here. You can run around and make pew pew noises, which is, let's be honest, we all do that. And if you say you don't, you're a liar, because we all do it. Yeah. So this is the Artist Proofs version. We also have the Assault Intercessor version for rounded up to $40 Australian. This is the one that I bought. So I'm very excited to get this one. And at some point you'll see it in my background when I do live streams. Because it's very cute. I like it. Again, 22 points of articulation, 7 inches tall. Oh, you look at that one. So we can get it running in different poses and things. Of course, these are going to vary because it's that center of gravity is way off the base. A little disappointed on the gun. It looks very small compared to what they do with the actual models and needs a bit of a paint job, but that's fine. You can get an artist's proof of this version as well. That hasn't come out yet. I think that's coming out on the 17th or later alongside the Sisters of Battle. I believe that's the case. I could be 100% wrong, but you can give this one a spray and paint it up however you want. I don't think it calls out for a spray, like even just some edge highlighting, to be honest. And you get some close-ups there. So this is all the designers are printed on. Yeah, that gun is, disappointing gun, but that's fine. And in the box itself, very, very nice. So I've picked up that one, and I've also picked up the Necron Warrior. So you will be able to get an artist's proof of this one, which is nice. But it does come with a little friend, a little scarab, very cute. Yeah, I actually really like the damage they've got on this one. I feel like just throw a wash on this and dry brush it up and it's going to look real nice. That's all you really need for it. Yeah, very cool. I like that we're now getting these type of larger scale toys for 40k. I think it's been calling out for it for a very long time. Let me get some close-ups there. Again, like on the joints there, on the weapons, it's sort of just, that's the color. A little disappointing, like you could go in and really touch up everything. I think that's cool. It has like glowing eyes too. I think that's just the paint color. That's really cool. And there we go. That's where the packaging comes in. So you can pick these up from stores today, apparently. I know Warhammer Sydney store posted a photo with some of them on there. So there you go. All right. This is already going 18 minutes and we've got a few more things to get through, but we'll run through this. So now we have the audio book for Sons of Behemet for $25 Australian, written by Graham Leon. Kind of pretty cool if you're into that. We also have the hardback version of Lionel Johnson and the Horus Heresy Primarchs book. So this is Primarch book 13. Very nice. Will the Lion come back for 40k? He's technically still alive. He's sleeping or being held captive, or who knows exactly what's going on there. They bring him back. I think that'd be cool. So that's $27 for the hardback in Australia. Now we have some calendars too. Kind of cool. I think that's going to be, I'm interested. We don't have any of the artwork too much. It's going to be a lot of the new artwork for 40k. But these are $21. So for a calendar, I think that price is about right. So there's 12 incredible pieces of art. And that's all we know about it. Yeah. So it measures 300 by 300 millimeters. What's that? 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters. So it's not small. It's not huge, but it's a good size. We also have a Horus Heresy version. And we can see that there. Get that bit bigger. That's what it looks like. We all know what a calendar looks like. It'll just have some cool pictures. That's fine. So that's $21 again. And then we have the Age of Sigmar one. And there we go. $21 Australian as well. It's a calendar. It is what it is. It's not going to have like public holidays on it or anything. It's just going to be empty. There we go. We also have one more, which kind of some cool, interesting models. Personalities of Bree from Forge World. $58 Australian. You get the Biling Man Butterbur and Gatekeeper Harry Goatleaf. These are from Bree, if you know Lord of the Rings from the movies or the books. They're not huge characters. They have like one. I think the Gatekeeper has like 1 or 2 lines, that's it. But most importantly, you get Bill the Pony, who is the best member of the Fellowship. Don't deny it. Yeah, very cool models. I think, good for D&D as well. Let's be honest. Just in a tavern, you've got a barkeep you can walk around. If you get into a bit of a encounter there, you can have him running around being super scared. This is cool too. Yeah, it's just a cool, interesting model. Very nondescript, not specific to any kind of setting. Very nice. And then build a pony. You'll probably get, if you play D&D or other role-playing games, you'll probably get the best use out of this one. So you might get attacked in the middle of the night and build a pony's running around doing his thing. So there we go. So these are resin models, as you can see. Looks like Bill is multi-part. Gatekeeper may be multi-part, I'm not sure. The heads might be separate. Not sure. But there you go. So that one is 58 Australian. So resin, depending on the price. I think it varies a lot. So that's it. Giants and some new Necron stuff. Very cool. All right, I'm going to wrap this video up. Tell me what you're interested in below. And yeah, subscribe, all that stuff, because this video comes out every week. And I need to run off because we're about to go. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.